Hello, hello, everyone. What is up? Hello, hello, everyone. What is up? Shout out to everybody in the stream chat. Lumbo is in the stream chat. That guy played Titan in Dark Presence. Outrunner and Clovershroom, Orlando, Fergberg, Ex Mortis. Bad news to Cruz. He's going to be making his way in. Kenny, what is up, man? The Real Hammer, Billy Lee, and Undead, Figment, Speedy Matt. Everybody's here. Hater Shack. Shout out to Dan Icavelli. He's one of our lifetime members. Todd pointing out only 37 days away until his return. Looking forward to it. Skullgirl, what is up? Player WM86. Thank you for being here. Outrunner 1, thank you for that Prime sub. Invisible Man, hello, hello. Crackerjack pointing out it's only a month before the T20. Something like that. It's coming up quick. Stephen Lucas and A-Train. The hype man himself. Josh is right there. Kenny M, thank you for that sub as well. Monday again. Bullmaster, what is up, man? You just reminded me. I'll have some soon. King, I know he's here. There he is. Lobster 1. Xerox Copycat. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. The Mondays keep coming. Sandman, thank you for that Prime sub. Iron Gorilla, what is up? Norbert, I see him walking around with a bunch of hardware on him. He's got some belts, your Bloody Wars champ. Your current hardcore champ. Pretty good. Jet Cogs, what is up? Thank you for joining us. Oh, we got a hype train going. Xerox Copycat gifting some subs. Thank you for that. Ghosty Devil, thank you for that Prime sub. Looking at that date, I just cannot believe how quick the months are flipping by. Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Goblin Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, July 3rd, 2023, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game, this time game 937 going on the arcade floor. Nothing stops Monday Mystery. We keep going. Last week was a rough one. Some last-minute repairs on your last week's Monday Mystery Game, which was none other than Speed Rumbler, released from Capcom back in 1986. Moments before the start of the stream. Had some minor issues, but we managed to pull it off yet again. And what a cool game. Has elements, it's like a faster paced Commando. It's a little bit of Jackal in there. It's pretty good, pretty good. We saw Rehab Submarine walk away with the top score. So congrats to him. We have, again, we're in this kind of holding pattern right now as we move forward with the Commander Battle Series as to what to do with the winners. But we're keeping track of things. But we'll get to that in a moment on Commander Battle Series. We've got the Arcade Wars. Last month's wrapped up. The new game has been announced. It is none other than Atari's Tetris from 1988. And just announced. So the scores haven't exactly been falling into place. Oh, Waffles with that nice animation there. Liking that. We've got scores in. I think we're the first to have a score in on Tetris. Let's see what those numbers are looking like. Nobody else, it's odd that we haven't heard from the One Up Arcade out in Brisbane. Those guys are monsters, putting in some crazy scores, and I know Underground Retrocade putting in some crazy scores. We've got one already from Josh, the Hype Man. He's got 132 points in Tetris. It's in. We're in the lead with 132 points in Tetris. Stephen Lucas pointing out, that's a funny looking score. Waffles, are we missing some zeros on that? All right. Well, hopefully we can get some other scores in to round that out a little bit. But we will see. It's a good time to put in scores on Tetris, that's for sure. If we get 3 scores, that'll help populate it, and we'll see. Hopefully, I know we've got some great Tetris players here. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe the 132 will walk away. That's the winner. That's all we need. I would imagine that some other scores will be going in, though. Aside from Arcade Wars, we have an update to the Bloody Wars tournament. We're kind of having a slight date change on that with Josh, the Hype Man's tournament, the Bloody Wars tournament. It is now switching to August 27th. And again, the game is Mortal Kombat 4. So excited to see who walks away the tournament, the Bloody Wars tournament champion in that. We've seen some pretty solid MK4 players here. I don't know. Norbert has been holding on to that belt. We'll see if he can hold it past the 27th. We will see. We will see. Speaking of tournaments, our big tournament is coming up with T20. Thank you, everybody that has already registered. Our big annual tournament in 20 games. Also a side tournament in 10 games. Cash prizes. Do not miss it. It is going to happen on August 11th, 12th, and 13th. So join us for that. Historically, we've had as many as 14 new games unveiled at T20, which would eventually become Monday Mystery Games. But you get that sneak peek at some of those games. You get to play something that you might not see on the arcade floor for a year or maybe 2. Who knows? So come on out to the T20 tournament. It's always an amazing weekend. Always a lot of fun. Good times amongst many of the regulars and everybody that's traveling in. You're seeing in the stream chat everybody saying who's coming in, and hope you can join us. It is definitely a fun weekend. It's going to be August 11th, 12th, and then 13th. Not only is the 13th the end of the T20 tournament, but it is our actual golden anniversary, 13 years here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we'll be announcing our Gamer of the Year as well. So looking forward to that. As always, we have so many things going on throughout the arcade, and trying to get back on all the things that we like to do, making posts. And one of the big posts last week was an upgrade to our Judge Dredd unreleased prototype cabinet. We had many years ago made some custom cabinet art for Judge Dredd, 3-player original Midway cabinet, based on the original artwork, but we were using a photo of Sal DeVita as Judge Dredd. But now, Thanks so much to Tom Cedar, who used to work at Midway. He had the original Judge Dredd cabinet, that amazing side art, and he was able to trade us the cabinet for another Midway cabinet. So now we have an original dedicated cabinet. We started, there's the little walking Goro that is in stage 1. So cool to see that. Huge thanks to Tom so much. Thank him so much for getting us this cabinet. We're still missing the marquee and the control panel art. We made this post and Tom was like, oh, you know what? I've got an original marquee you can have. So we'll be picking that up. That much closer to having 100% original dedicated cabinet. Number 10. There's only 10 cabinets made. This one, the last one in the run. So again, thank you to Tom. And he's no stranger. We've seen him at the Insert Coin documentary. We've seen him at C2E2. Many people know him. He has the DeLoreanRides.com, where when Shady and I were over at his house, he's gotten basically the Back to the Future DeLorean that he rents out. So if ever you're in need of a DeLorean, Tom's got one on hand. So hit him up. Here's his contact info here. We've been, somebody, I won't say who, had reached out to us from Back to the Future. So maybe if we do that event with one of these celebrities from Back to the Future, we'll have that DeLorean brought out here. That'd be pretty cool. But looking forward to doing, we have another project that we're going to be working with Tom in the future on, so excited for it. And it's going to be interesting. So cool to know another legend of the industries. He'd worked on so many Midway cabinets and has had insight to, he's got a lot of great stories and did a lot of cabinet design. He did, there's a really cool joystick on the Midway Skins game, golf game, that he designed that controller. And according to Tom, he placed the run button in Mortal Kombat 3. So that's pretty cool. He's a designer. That's what he does. So pretty cool to see. This last weekend, we had a visit from Sean Holly and Victor Marlin out from the UK. Huge shout outs to them for traveling in. They are most known from the 10 Pence podcast out there in the UK, and great chatting with them. Victor had donated us our Nitro Ball PCB a while back after his, I think it was his first visit out here, maybe his second visit out here. But great syncing up with those guys. They have an amazing podcast. They cover a lot of great stuff. Always great to talk with them. And looking forward for their next visit. They have a lot of arcade knowledge, so really cool to chat with them, and thanks to them for coming out. And speaking of people we like having here at the arcade, we have to give a huge shout out to Bulldog. The one and only Bulldog. It's his birthday today. Say happy birthday to him. Bulldog's birthday. Happy birthday, Bulldog. That number keeps going up for him every year. Speaking of numbers that keep going up, how about some of these scores that we've seen here? To talk about those scores that keep going up and up and up, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, Mr. GGA, Tommy Waffles. You're bringing the hype.
That's weird.
Tom, how are the scores?
They're pretty good. We have a couple of returning names and a new name, at least to the stream. We'll start off with the current Gamer of the Year, second two-time Gamer of the Year, Andrew Ayahuasco, coming at you guys with a score, and Riot with a score of 518. I believe that was like, what, 935? Pretty rare game. I know Doc was pretty excited about that one, so really good stuff. We got Boot Camp, 223,570. That is a world record. And Chase HQ2, 633,200. Boot Camp known as pretty rough on the hands. So hopefully Andrew's all good after that one. It gets pretty intense.
Well, the new boot camp cabinet has original trackballs on it, and it doesn't have. There were screw heads sticking up holding in the old trackballs, and there's still bolt heads,
Sure.
but they're not as imposing as the old cabinets.
That's
Definitely nice to have a nice new original
for sure,
cabinet.
no. It looks great. It's playing great. Interesting design choice by the designers there, but it's not stopping Andrew. Next up, we've got our very own Josh JP Pitts with a new house high in Power Stone. It's 11 minutes, 20 seconds, 69 milliseconds. Constant improvement from Josh. I remember like maybe a month or two ago, it was at like 24 minutes, and he's already cut that down by more than in half. So we'll see. I mean, we're gunning for that world record that was stolen from him by a gentleman on Twin Galaxies, actually relatively recently, in May. So I know he's going to be he's coming for it. Next up, now I know this has been updated since, but when I last looked at the house highs, we had Brad Bach, aka Rehab Submarine, with the house high. It's a score from last week on Speed Rumbler, 53,900. I believe a couple scores have been entered since then, but good stuff to Brad for holding that last week. And there's one more. Last but not least, we have a new face to the stream at least. Kenneth Isono, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, with a score in Star Wars Trilogy. That is a house high, 2,308,000. That's a favorite of mine. I remember playing that game in Chuck E. Cheese, and it's one of my favorite games here. It's awesome. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Good stuff to Kenneth.
Very good, very good. Great to see.
That's a 1cc as well, by the way.
Is
of
it?
Course. Yeah.
Of course. Some great scores. Top. How was the weekend?
The weekend was pretty insane. It might have been the busiest Sunday I've ever worked. We had just around like 500 people total for the day or so that was pretty insane.
Back-to-back 500 people days.
Yeah, I mean Saturday it's a given kind of for it to be pretty insane around here, but Sunday, good, nice, juicy holiday weekend for a lot of folks out there, so they were able to come out to the arcade and enjoy, maybe sneak away from the not so great weather. Hopefully all your guys' basements are doing okay. I know Stephen Lucas in the chat was saying he got hit kind of hard, but yeah, it was a good weekend. Thanks for everyone's help, and see you next weekend.
I know today has seemed to be pretty crazy alone.
Yeah, today's popping off. I mean, because like people got that day off tomorrow, so we're expecting another day, a busy day tomorrow as well, at least in the morning and stuff. Then people are going to go enjoy some fireworks, but yeah, should be another pretty good week.
Awesome. Anxious. Hope everybody has a amazing 4th of July tomorrow. A safe one. Don't lose any fingers that would impede your video game skills. Is anybody going to guess this game?
No. No chance.
No chance. I don't think so. 937, that number keeps creeping up. 950, not too far away. It'll be here soon enough. We'll hopefully next week have some announcement on the expansion, because time moving along, and it's not too far out from the first half of it being open, but we'll see. Your Monday mystery game number 937 is none other than Mr. HELI. Released from IREM back in 1987. The much requested. I would liken this to In the Hunt, but instead of your depth charges going down, your helicopter is shooting up. We've kind of been on this IREM kick lately. There's a lot of great IREM games out there. A very rare game. Picked this up out in Japan, just the PCB. Some might remember this cabinet. This cabinet has had many world records set on it. The cabinet itself was originally, or was most well known as being our original Splatterhouse cabinet, which we recently upgraded. So it has moved on. Speedy Matt, I believe that according to KLOV, there's only 2 of these boards amongst collectors. So it's pretty rare. One that's been on our list. We've seen it a couple of times. And usually the prices on it get pretty outrageous pretty quick. So it is great game. Difficult, typical for IREM to put out some very hard games. And this is no exception. Visually, it's got that IREM feel to it. That it looks just great visuals, great soundtrack, unique gameplay. You've got, again, the missiles that shoot up. You can upgrade those to homing missiles, but you have to buy your power-ups. So you have to collect these crystals that you have to kind of unlock. They're amongst destructible background bricks. All right. Let's see. We good to go? Just giving some final setups. All right, who's stepping up first? What's your name? Owen. Thank you for joining us. Have you played Mr. HELI before?
No, never.
He says,
I've heard about it before.
you've heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
That is awesome. Is it one you've wanted to play?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I want to play it.
All right, well, let's see how you do. Good luck. Owen. Let's see how Owen does. Right out of the gate, you can see.
What do I do?
So you're in an intro right now. You're in an intro. All right. There you go. Now you're in the game. So now you want to start. Yep.
You have a secondary button. You can basically press both buttons at the same time. And you see that missile that shoots out of the top. You've got an energy bar up at the top of the screen.
I move on.
If you land on the ground, Mr. HELI's little legs come out.
Ooh, close shot. Whoa.
Got some multis right there.
There's all those destructible bricks. There are those bricks with the... Oh, no!
Oh, you went down, but you took an enemy out. That's okay. You got 2 lives left, or I think 1 or so. All right.
Thark saying the music is great for this game. IREM had some amazing music to many of their games. And again, visually, some of their games, especially for the time, 1987, very colorful, very, the characters all seem to have a lot of depth to them.
One life.
Owen
Gotta be careful.
flying around. It's IREM tough. There's enemies that can take you down in a single hit, like that one.
With your missiles.
We'll go up, dodge with this. Punch it. Go through there.
Oh no! 2,230 points. Owen, you did a great job. Owen, let me give you one of these. Here's one of your a ghost coin for you. Thank you so much for coming out to the Monday Mystery Game. Thank you. Great going. Hope to see you back up on the stream.
I want to say something. Bye.
We will see you soon, Owen. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Owen. Come on. All right. Let's have King step up next. King, have you heard of Mr. HELI?
No, I have not heard of Mr. HELI. And also a fun fact. So I actually know Owen from a while back. I apparently helped his sister play Burger Time here a year ago. And I completely forgot that I did that. But he remembered me from 1 year ago. So it was insane to know that he remembered me. Really cool.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for doing that, helping that gaming community growing the player base.
And I have not played Mr. HELI. I didn't know if I finished saying that, but I have not played it before. But looks really cool for a little helicopter shoot 'em up game. But yeah, never played it.
Well, let's see how you do. Been on a IREM and a helicopter kick lately. We had Rescue not too long ago, and then a couple of IREM games recently.
9 minutes to go.
So for those that are familiar with the Splatterhouse cabinet, the monitor had finally we had been rejuvenating that monitor for quite a bit. And that monitor, we finally replaced it, kept the original chassis that was in it, and upgraded the tube. So it lives on. We keep them going one way or another. King finding that if you destroy and open up all those destructible bricks and pick up all the crystals, your money in the upper right-hand corner, along with a very noticeable timer, that once you have enough cash and you open up the secret stuff, you can unlock weapon power-ups. So that was the homing missile, the triple homing missile. There's a shot power-up that you can pick up. That bomb, when you land on the ground and your little Mr. HELI legs come out, you can drop land bombs, basically, and they'll roll and destroy destructible targets and damage enemies as well. Doesn't have enough, only has $60. Needs $200 for that one, but there, underneath that large block of destructible bricks is a very big... Oh no! IREM's smart with how they do that. Get you going after the money and then trap you. IREM's going after your money too. They wanted those quarters.
IREM wants my wallet.
$400 for that power-up right there, which is the main gun power-up. He gets it. Spread shot, but he took some damage. Amongst all the blocks, there's money. Not in every block, but in a lot of them. Passing on the $100 one. Or the $300 power-up, it only has 160 coin. Has one more brick to destroy, collects 500. Oh no!
Man, very challenging. Very hard. Let's actually try to get out of here. I want to get to the boss. I want to get to that boss. I do want power-ups, but... Uh-oh.
Picking up the ground bomb. Not enough for that one.
Let's try to get out of here.
Passing on the 500 coins that time. Oh, those are two more aggressive enemies there. Oh, there's the gold helicopter. You shoot those and they'll just keep spitting out crystals. Now, these rocks can't hurt you. You can touch them. That's fine. Some of them are even destructible there'll be coins inside or crystals inside of them. If you can find the right ones. Oh, no. He's got maybe one hit left, though. Two more aggressive enemies. Got them both. He's on the run. Coming up on... He's just leaving everything behind. Loops around. All right. This is actually only a mid-boss. Some fairly long levels. Oh, no! 32,900 points. Not too bad. Getting in 9th place. Came in Pan Susano, but I can visit the arcade one day. Looking forward to having you out. King, what'd you think?
Another fun one. I love that one. What is it? Mr. Heli. I almost called it Dr. Heli. But yeah, that's a fun game. And nothing says more fun than the game I'll be streaming this week, which is Mortal Kombat 11 and Mr. Heli and Stardew Valley. So I'm looking forward to streaming all those games, especially Mortal Kombat 11 to get ready for the latest Mortal Kombat game.
Awesome, man. Where can they follow you at?
It's at the King Cam Blackman, the King Cam Blackman. And again, like Doc said, the arcade community, it's all these people, all this great staff, talent, all that. You guys are awesome. Love each and every one of you guys. And, you're the reason I continue to make streams and content and support this arcade and support Doc and everybody. And, of course, Doc, thank you for, of course, keeping this community alive as well. And, yeah, it's a really good community. Love you guys so much. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on stream.
Awesome, man. King. All right, who's stepping up next? It's Jose. Jose, what is up, man? Have you played Mr. Heli?
No, I haven't, but I heard of Irem before.
You've heard of Irem? I would hope so. We've got a lot of Irem games here. Let's see how you do. Good luck. Jamon 14, what's his handle? The King Cam Blackman. You can follow him right here on Twitch. Not too many people that we recommend that you follow, but King is one of them. Speed Matt saying, I think the Exa Arcadia costs like 20,000 or something. I think the Exa Arcadia hardware, the main hardware, is around, I want to say they're like $3,000, somewhere in that price range. And then the games themselves are anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500. So very affordable for the newest top-line arcade hardware. Also, the main system supports up to 4 games. You can have 4 different games loaded into the Exa Arcadia hardware. Really cool piece of hardware done by out in Japan in hopes to kind of re-spark traditional arcade gaming where it's not all server-based and you actually own your game. Jose picking up 100 in crystal. Picking up the double shooter. Oh no! It is a pretty tough game. Jose checking all those destructible blocks. Using the ground bombs to open up more crystals. Getting the double shooter. Definitely one we're going to have to keep an eye on for padding because the enemies do keep coming. And we got to see forward movement. A close call right there. Now he should have homing, triple homing missile. The enemy helicopters just start coming out of nowhere. Lumbo, we will see you hopefully soon, man. Leaving the stream chat. Hope you have a good 4th of July, man. Oh, that was a lot of those 20s. That gives him enough to give a power up to his ground bomb. Jose opening up all the ground targets. There's a big crystal up there with $500. Getting full health back on his last life, but creeping up on King's score. I think he's just surpassed it. Ballard saying, Mr. Heli, cool, I haven't seen this game in like forever. That's what we like to do. We like to bring back those games that you're not going to see anywhere else. That 500 up there, that is a shield. Can't make it up there in time. Got to have forward movement. The bricks can't hurt you, those rocks. Makes his way through and picks up an extra 20 bucks. Hey, Train asking about the world record on that. I'm not sure. Maybe Stephen Lucas can look that up. I would assume there's a MAME score. Oh, Jose finding the golden helicopter. Getting a couple of crystals out of it. But leaves them behind. At 880. Yeah, you can't make it to those crystals for some reason. Those smaller blocks under there. Hadn't figured it out if there's a... Oh, no! 37,520. Top score so far. Hater Shack say Mr. Heli was released in Japan by this year. The title, I missed it. Orlando saying you're the reason I don't go to work on Monday. Galloping Ghost is the place to be every day. Thank you for that, man. What'd you think?
That was a pretty. That was pretty easy on the first try until the boss.
That's the mid boss.
Oh, the mid boss. Oh, I guess I had to play further to see the big picture of the final boss of the
What?
stage.
Will you be back on it?
Maybe.
All right. Thank you so much, man. Jose. All right, who's stepping up next? It's the hype man himself, Josh. What is up, man? Have you heard of Mr. Heli?
No, I never heard of it. I mean, like I said, I've never really liked the I've never had an interest with shmups games, but who knows? It might be a different story.
Well, let's see. It is tough. Most IREM games are. They are known for their difficulty. Figman, thank you for that. You can basically just spam both buttons because the upper button is the overhead missile. Stephen Lucas saying that the MAME top score is 268,000. Undead, we did get this board out in Japan. We found it on auction and had it shipped in. Josh has enough for the double shot now. Is he getting it? Oh, took a hit there. Oh no! Definitely, again, like with most IREM games, once you power down, you've got a challenge coming up to recover. Definitely going into level 2. If you can be powered up a bit, you'll be better off. Definitely a little more strategy and exploration than most shmups, as you have to decide if you want to risk opening up all the blocks to get money, and then obviously the more you know what power-ups are coming up, the better off you can prepare. He's only got 80 coin. That power up for the ground bomb is 200. But right here, if he goes up and opens up all those bricks, that's a 500. Oh no! They cut his approach short. The worst thing, one of the most difficult thing is they reset all of your cash to 0 when you lose a life. Which makes the difficulties stay up. You can't even pick up early power-ups in certain locations because they take all your cash away. So Ira making some difficulty choices, and they wanted it to be difficult. $24,080 points. Not a bad score. What'd you think?
That's definitely a decent game. I can see where the difficulty comes in. I just processed this information just now about the money thing, so that's kind of a little difficult for me. But yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot again.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. What is up, man? How are you? How have you been?
Good. It's been a while since I've been out here, so thought I'd swing by while I had a half day today. So.
Awesome. Anything in particular you've been playing?
I actually was playing Super Contra earlier, seeing what I can do to break that record at some point.
Oh, very impressive. That score's been stood for a bit.
Yeah, I'm close. If you looked at my score, it's about maybe like 15,000 off, maybe.
Maybe your next game.
Maybe.
We'll see. Have you ever played Mr. Heli before?
No, but I feel like I've heard of it before. Like I've heard the name, but I don't think I've ever actually like seen footage of it or actually like played it. I definitely haven't played it, I'll tell you that much. Looks like in the hunt.
That's exactly what came to mind when my first seeing it. So we'll see how you do. Great to be able to put games that people have only heard of and never seen in an actual arcade before in front of people to enjoy. This was one, again, there's so many arcade games out there. And I had heard of this one, passed on it a couple of times. You can already see the meticulousness. I think he's going to open up every brick he can. And that's the way, that's a very good strategy. Get every dollar, power up as quick as possible. Got the double shot. You could already see there, he picked up on where you might not necessarily want to shoot all your bombs at one time. Going back and forth. Oh, the crystals do disappear, though. That triple homing rocket, definitely a big help. Missing a few bricks. Threading the needle, clearing out some space. The gold helicopter that spews crystals, that makes everything affordable. Passing on the bomb power up. That one will destroy all bricks on the screen. Picking up some extra health. That was definitely needed. The thing with picking up, destroying all the bricks on the screen, You're spending cash for something you can do yourself. Just saves you some time, but it is $200. Oh, went after the 20, the crystal that was worth 20 and missed the 200 one. Gold helicopters in play, but enemies below. Getting that bomb power up, that's a good one to have. The large crystals, right? Oh, no. 21,000 on the first life, though. Pretty good. Big Bang Blitz saying you can actually unlock Mr. Heli as a craft in R-Type Final. That's pretty cool. Again, now without that homing power-up, this area becomes a lot more challenging. Oh, that crystal shatters as it falls a little bit. You can see there are certain bricks that flash when you shoot them, and they will drop extra crystals as well. Nice dodge there, cutting it close. Those enemies take a fair amount of damage to destroy, but their missiles are destructible, so that's a plus. You can hear that press speed going on. Very impressive. Oh, come on now. He was robbed. Starting him back a little bit. Picking up 20. Triple homing missile hits will be a great asset. Gold helicopter, that's what you want. But they're flying over the cliff and landing where you can't pick them up. He gets a few. Shooting that raises that platform. He's able to get a little bit more, but that health, he wouldn't need it anyway. He was at full health coming up on the mid-boss. That crystal down there. His missiles, before they explode, are destructible. Got him. Impressive. Very nice. Interesting start to the second half of round one. He found it. Sitting in a black screen until you find some power conductors to shoot. Once you shoot them, they turn the lights on. And then you have more of a vertical scrolling stage. Some driller enemies and some path choices to take here. Unless you're, there he goes. He's opening up, getting the bricks from the right path and leaving the left path open. Will he make his way down and circle back around? Nope. He leaves those bricks unopened. There's a few lower ones. $100 there. These driller enemies hit hard. Clears them out. Twin shot, a good thing to have. Coming up on the boss, the level 1 boss. So I'll give you some Ghost Lord tech here. You can manage your way to make up to the upper side and attack the eye with your main guns instead of just using the missiles, but this is effective too. You do have a timer though, so you have 47 seconds left. He takes him out. Excellent run. Very impressive. First playthrough is out of the box score. Never playing the game before. Clearing stage 1. Oh, he's going to want that for sure. Forced vertical climb here. Definitely helps to have those homing missiles. If you get here without it, you can, that's an excellent use of that one. Picking up full health. Impressive. Moving the vines. Oh, took a hit. These lava pillars, very difficult. You can drop the rock. Sometimes that will plug up the lava spouts. Sometimes, though, shooting 5 homing missiles now. So this one makes a clean dash through. Those enemies, shaking his head at the amount of damage some of these enemies take. Picking up extra ground target damage. This is an erratic volcano right here. Oh, brutal. IRM. Not nice. 71,670 points on his out-of-the-box score. Very impressive. Max saying volcanoes are brutal. They are. Excellent run, man. Very impressive.
Thank you. And yes, I have not played this before, so just letting you know that.
Really good. The out-of-the-box scores are it's such a great way to gauge a player because you'd never seen this before. I would assume you probably never watched a video of it.
Nope. Not really. If I have seen a video, it was so long ago, I don't even remember.
So we call that raw skill right there. So very impressive, man. Thank you so much. Putting on a show. All right, the man who has put on many a show. It's the one and only Jimbo Slice, who is always very familiar with a lot of the rare games that we put out. But I don't know. Jimbo, have you heard of Mr. HELI?
Hard to say. He put up one hell of a show. Raw talent, my God. Oh, by the way, not to spoil it, I loved last week's Monday Mystery Game. I did up the score to 80,000, but Tommy, no rush.
Awesome, man. Jimbo, you have not played Mr. HELI.
No.
He has not played it.
But that guy, my Lord, I'm impressed.
Impressing Jimbo Slice. We will see how he does.
Let's see how I do. Question remains,
Jimbo, let's see if he has absorbed any of the tech. With each play, people on Monday Mystery picking up new tech. Owen starting it off today with the inaugural play in Mr. HELI. Oh no, Jimbo taking a hit that you there's so few shots. It's kind of like you feel that you can take that breath and relax for a second. And that's when the well-crafted design of the IREM game designers takes over. That's how they get your quarters. They're expecting you to lull you into a sense of security and then make you make an easy mistake. The psychology behind game design to make you feel like you're doing well in a game. Like a mistake like that, you've been, oh, that was totally my fault. I shouldn't have done that. Jimbo with 140. But there's a 500. Oh, he can get. Jimbo, I would recommend not getting that one.
Okay.
Only because all it does is blow up all the bricks on the screen. And you've got those homing missiles. You can do that on your own without spending the 200. Jimbo with a triple homing missile. Oh, missing. You definitely want to get rid of those enemies as quick as possible and not leave that wonderful money on the table. Oh.
Did
Oh.
I not go over that camera? I don't know.
Owl Anonymous, what is up? The master of streaming joining us. Thank you for being here, man. Hope you are doing well. Jimbo's still with full health. Those rocks can't hurt you, so don't worry about them. Those enemy ships, somewhat reminiscent of the Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone, I would say. They're not, but Muscle and Fitness joining us. Alan, what is up? Jimbo at the mid-boss. See how he does. Those missiles, if they hit the ground, will do a spread shot. Got him. Jimbo passing the mid-boss to stage 1. Turning on the lights. Picking up the coins. Those driller robots take some hits. Oh no. Oh, crossing Jimbo up there. He's going to go for the best of both worlds and go back down. Oh, he just fits through there. And he finds some extra health. Much needed. Misses out on 20. Gets all the rest. Watch out for enemies from above. Those driller robots, best to let them come to you. Swizzlefish, what is up? Duke, what is going on, man? Cutting it close. Clearing everybody out. Coming up on the level 1 boss. Avoiding the shots. Oh no! Until he didn't. Kenny, we will see you next time, man. Thank you for joining us. Brutal that Ira makes you do the whole level over. Without the power-ups, no less. Very much an In the Hunt feel to it. Feels a little faster than In the Hunt, I would say. Jimbo knows that's a 300-point health recharge that he doesn't need, so even if he had it, he's better off going the other way. Oh no, now he's locked in. I got to see. I don't know if is Tom playing this today? Who knows? Who knows? Gavin, what is up? First time chatting. Thank you for being here. If you're not familiar, this is the Monday mystery game at the Galloping Ghost Arcade, the largest arcade in the world. This is game number 937 that we have here at the arcade. Jimbo getting that shot power up. Now, Jimbo, you can take out those side guns. They keep replenishing, but you can fly up and shoot the eye and do a lot of damage. Be careful you don't hit the ceiling. He did. 58,840.
Oh, boy. Well, thanks.
Excellent out of the box run. 58,840. What'd you think? You gonna be on it?
Maybe next time. Hey, I'm tired. Good game, good addition. I hope Bulldog has a nice birthday. I won't be at T20, but I will be at the anniversary. I do have some major announcements at the anniversary. I'll give you a spoiler. Do you like the album by The Clash, London Calling? Yes or no?
No.
You understand. Okay, thank you.
Jimbo Slice. All right, stepping up next. It's the birthday man himself, Bulldog. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, Doc.
Have you played Mr. Heli?
No, I haven't.
Our birthday gift to you.
I played Tiger Heli.
Well, he's all grown up and now prefers to be called Mr. Heli. That's Mr. Heli to you. Let's see how Bulldog does. Will he have that birthday luck on his side? Who knows? Getting that power up. Those gold helicopters. They can really put you right if you're in need of extra cash. Oh no! Huge shout outs to our own Brandon Diaz for putting this marquee together on this game. Picking up that 100 crystal. Oh. That ghost helicopter coming out of nowhere, taking half Bulldog's health. Just brutal. Oh no, you don't want to be up there. Oh, he just managed to squeeze through. Excellent score, 25,000. What'd you think?
It was a good game. I had to get used to it.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming out today, man. Great seeing you again. All right. Waffles is stepping up. All right. Let's see how he does. You can hit both buttons. It's you can shoot as much as you want. The destructible bricks, you want to open up as many as you possibly can. If you land and your little Mr. Heli legs come out, you'll drop bombs that kind of roll along the ground. If you shoot and drop a crystal, the crystals are what you want to pick up. Sometimes if they're over an open area, they'll go off screen. Don't let that go past. You're missing bricks to your lower left.
How do I kill these?
Go down, land, and then bombs come out. All right, now get that power up top there. Got it. Now he's got that twin shot. Oh, that little popcorn enemy did so much damage. That's all right. Irem willing to forgive new players by offering for 300 coin. Open up that last one, and that's some health for it. Or no, that's not health. That's homing missile. You want that for sure. That bomb power up you're going to have to probably forego. Shooting that gold helicopter produces more crystals. Be careful though. Then pick up all the crystals. Don't get that one. But you're, oh, watch out. Oh no.
I don't even know what hit me.
There was just a slow drifting bullet. Irem, in all their generosity, start you way back with none of the resources that you had collected so far. They'll let you do it again, but Waffles not going after that 20. Not enough for him. Oh, taking that hit. Not enough coin for that one. There's a big coin underneath all those top bricks. And that's extra health. You want that. You definitely want that big coin. 500. That's the way you do it. Orlando saying we should do a walk around nighttime one of these days. We're getting close. We're getting close. Back on doing walk arounds and me and Waffles got to set up doing a podcast one of these days. Threading the needle. Waffles. Waffles doesn't want ground bombs. Saving his money. Taking some damage.
Where am I supposed to be going?
You can go through the rocks. The rocks won't hurt you. Unless they trap you. Pushing forward to that mid-boss. Oh no!
Where are the rockets going, man? Like, do I have to start all the way from the beginning?
I believe you start, yeah, right there. They don't move you that far back, which is nice. But the fact that you have no money. Nice. My dad's saying, looking forward to another podcast. We are too. There's so much to cover. I think the problem is going to quickly be what is the topic of discussion? Waffles at that mid-boss.
Shots doing? Oh, there we go.
They're doing damage. Over 109 left on the clock. Pretty good. That is the mid-boss. Lighting his way. It's so weird. They do that just for that small time. Forced scrolling up.
are the big points?
Coming up on the boss. There'll be some points then. Get it. Twin shot. Good for a boss. So now you can take out the side turrets. They will regenerate. You can fly up along the sides of it and shoot them in the eye, the blue eye from the side, but don't hit the ceiling. And when you go up there, make sure that turret gets taken out. And then go up and then shoot. Oh, taking a hit there. Don't hit the wall. Oh, good damage there. Close quarters. Does it? Waffles on his first playthrough. Clearing that first level. Very impressive. We saw Sam do it before. Waffles right behind. Be careful. They are moving quick. Going up and up and up. There's a lot of bullets on the screen. Oh, that would be good to grab. Oh, he passes on it. Oh, get that. That's health. Oh, he passes on that. Now be careful moving forward. You're going to see a lot of new obstacles and enemies here. You closed it off.
Oh, okay,
These very fast shots.
I don't know what I got.
Extra homing missiles.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Covers that one, but it explodes. And is now not destructible, but you can go past. Oh! 77,990. Excellent out of the box score. Very impressive. Excellent run on today's Monday Mystery Game. Mr. HELI, released from IREM back in 1987. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. We're going to send you all over to Charlie Farr. Tell him we say hello. Tell him what you've seen here. Until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Undead, thank you, everybody. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Tracy, Hater Shack, thank you all. We'll see you soon.